Ew. Whoa. Ew. Whoa. Ew. Ah, hello everyone, and welcome back to Mortal Empires. Apologies for the few seconds of singing. Now, before I begin, I did notice that I hadn't had the Rune of Courage equipped there, so I'll do that. But yeah, I'm not sure how this army is going to perform, in all honesty. Auto-resolve says I stomp, but auto-resolve does not weight well for things like Chosen, because it very much values things like unit count. Drowning people in corpses, in essence. And while unit count does matter, Chosen, they counteract it. They are terrifying. 64 weapon strength, 5212. Like, for a line unit that's meant to be defensive, that's insane. Chosen go through lightly armored units like Butter, and through heavily armored units like slightly heftier Butter. And while I have 81 melee defense here, their 60 melee defense is nothing to sneeze at. Chosen are scary. Like, if you throw a unit of Chosen at something, expect that something to die. Most of the time. Especially if it's like the right alignment of Chosen. Like, throwing Great Weapon at Chosen at pretty much anything works, but if you say throw the Halberd Chosen at a Giant, yeah. Also, Sigvald's shield is called the Mirror Shield in the fluff. It doesn't show up here, unfortunately. But it actually is a mirror if you look at it carefully on a high enough graphics setting. However, I don't have a high enough graphics setting, and I'm pretty sure we all know why. Gonna be interesting to see how it plays out if Ironbreaker's actually being able to deal out some damage. With that, let's fight what will hopefully be the last battle of this Let's Play. As much as I do love this, running 2 Total War Warhammer Let's Plays at the same time is a bit annoying, because sometimes you'll boot up, you'll just hit, oh, I can just hit continue campaign, and then you go, oh. Wait, I can't just hit continue campaign. That's the wrong go. I don't want to be playing the skeletons. I want to be playing the beards. You know? But yeah, the Chaos Spawn are going to be interesting because they're a lot killier than Trolls. They're a lot squishier as well. The big interest, though, is going to be how I fare with these damaged and half-forged armies. That's going to be an interesting play. Alright. Unfortunately, these guys don't have... Honestly, I'm not sure why Gyrocopters and Brimstone Guns classify as anti-large. Like, don't get me wrong, they have a load of AP missile damage, it's also flaming, but... yeah. I don't know.
Hammers! Dowie missiles! Yes, Thane! The clans unite!
Alright, click 7.
Ready! Hammers!
Make my Iron Drakes a lot denser, hopefully.
Kill the Orc Splitters!
And cover them with some Great Weapon Rangers, just in case. The Organ Guns...
Organ gonna.
Where's the giant? The giant is on the left flank. Wait a minute. I know this! This is the last map we fought Chaos on! Random numbers, my ass. I'm amused, but I'm actually annoyed, mine. Just amused. These guys will go over here and try and slow down the Chaos Chariots. Honestly, while I understand how it works in the fluff, I'm not sure why Iron Drakes have 70% fire resist. Doesn't really seem to have much of a point. They do look neat, though. See, even their beards are metal. While Iron Breakers have their beards hanging out. Funnily enough, this is less armor, so obviously dwarven beards are tougher than any plate armor ever made. This is a completely logical conclusion to draw, and I am not being silly at all. I am completely reasonable. Completely reasonable. Alright, kill the giant, please. Wait, is the AI just going to sit there? Ah! I plugged some Chaos Warriors too, nice. Didn't kill any though, and that should tell you something about Chaos Warriors and how damn tough they are. Control Group 8. Control Group 8. Control Group 9. Alright, grab 8. Throw it up here. Not a bad location, honestly. Oh, almost forgot. 5. Snipe. 9. That is not a bad location. Alright. Missile Specialist here. Belagar here. Runesmith here. Thane here. What is that hell cannon doing? Is Chaos going to play the artillery game when I have organ guns? Because that'd be funny. Absolutely amazing for me. Terrible idea for them. But it'd be funny. In the sense that they'd be a joke. Alright, those are facing the right way. Good. Snipe the chariots!
Gyrocopter!
That is not a very happy giant. It is not big, it is not friendly, and it is very unhappy. And my rangers have kind of demolished a chariot.
The next kill is ours!
Quickly!
Lord of vengeance! Move on!
Get in! Hammer should be able to chop Chaos Knights to bits.
For the High King!
Oh wow, those Chaos Spawn got really wrecked.
For the Kara's
Alright, looks like the AI has thrown their troops in faster than I can march up. Very well then. Slow them down. In fact, no. Go snipe that hell cannon. Oh, you're actual warriors, Alright, where else are there troops I can buff? This lord is right here, right? Throw him into the fray. Activate stand your ground as well, so my troops have higher melee defense in the front lines. Not seeing much else to do. What are you doing? That doesn't even make any sense. Whatever. If you can get on the hell cannons, that'd be lovely. Don't have any expectations, but that'd be lovely. Alright, resume the game.
Ready! Vengeance calls! Understood! Moron!
Belgar, kill more chaos spawn!
Let the vengeance
Hammers,
begin!
kill chaos warriors!
Kazuka, Kazuki, ha!
Where's your organ gun, sirs?
Put those dwarven legs!
Get back on them. We are assuming direct control. Now look at that. Some of those guys are going to get back up. This is why organ guns are scary, though. Oh, I shot my hammers. I should have aimed more to the left. Oops. And there we go, carving them out. Alright, that should be a fair few shots at a good angle. That should deal a lot of damage. Yep, that worked very well, I think. At least that's what I'd like to think, you know?
Gyrocopter! Stragos!
Split them up so they'll shoot better. Oh wow, my warriors are getting absolutely butchered.
Warrior!
Most of my army hasn't even arrived and they're already a third dead. Oh good god, my Iron Drakes are ridiculous. Burn! Burn! You cast on him yourself, didn't you? Yep.
Reach far! Reach fast!
Alright, that worked out pretty well. Ha! Sigvald killed 3 Dawi. He probably tried to duel them. All this Sigvald does in the fluff a lot. He just duels people and... Honestly, he doesn't get his ass kicked all that much, I'd say. All the Iron Drakes do. 83 kills, very scary, and 31 kills. Not quite as scary, but quite respectable. Get a quick salvo of fire off, will you? Let my rangers get some kills too. Just because they're flamethrowers does not mean they're helpless. Look at the damage they're doing. Gun down the chaos, Dawi. You and your stupid little pointy hats. May as well be gnomes! Oh wait, those are retconned out because of lawsuit issues. You may as well be definitely not gnomes because of lawsuit issues!
I'm not dull!
Why are you guys not on your guns? The more my archers kill, the more experience they gain, and more importantly, the less troops will have to fight if they manage to regroup somehow. And of course, it's something to do while I have the Hell Cannon unit sniped down. In the battle, dead easy fight. Probably lost too many troops compared to what I should have, but honestly, at this stage, I can afford to be lazy. Funnily enough, the organ guns were the biggest killers here. That was the Iron Drakes and my Hammerers. I threw them into a mess, and they came out of that mess with a whole lot of corpses. Sorry, Sigvald, your front line is basically gone, as is your monstrous creature arsenal. He basically has a unit of Chaos Knights, a unit of Chariots, 3 Halberdiers, his Chosen, who scored a very respectable 8 kills for getting stuck in my main line, and himself left. He went from a full stack of 20 cards to 1, 2, 5, 7. 1, 2, 5, 7. Yes, okay, that makes sense. Actually, he might have that unit of Chaos Knights that 21 kills still alive. It does have a bit of a red bar. But at that point, I think I should just auto-resolve it, because fighting them would basically just be, and then I shot them all to pieces with my archers and my organ gun. Well, Bugman's Rangers. I just call them archers because honestly, I just sort of think of units in very generic terms unless they stand out to me a lot, like Ironbreakers do, because Ironbreakers really are a very standout and very impressive unit. Don't doubt this. Ironbreakers are very good. Like, if this campaign isn't evidence enough, you're just going to have to trust my word. The Ironbreakers are very good. Kind of sad the Regiment of Renown nerf didn't get in before this, though. Or, and this is something I would have preferred, Galbaraz had its cool gold seam. Because I don't actually know what that does. You've seen the marker for that special strategic building in my Tomb Kings Let's Play, and it will work for the dwarves if you go out right now and go, okay, I wish play Dwarfiz, and, you know, munch down to Galbaraz. But pre-existing games won't work with it because the way the update system works. Iron Drakes, as you can see, when properly used, are terrifying. But it's fitting of flamethrowers, honestly. In Fluff, the Iron Drakes were meant to basically march down the tight, narrow corridors of dwarven holds and burn people to death. It's why they have very fireproof armor. They're meant to survive the heat of a flamethrower in a narrow tunnel. And oh, good grief, he didn't even get 3 halberdiers. He has 6 cards, including himself. Goodbye. Oh, hey, that unit of warriors killed 24 Chaos Warriors. Good job, Dowie. Ah, dwarves.
Beards in belts.
Tough old bastards they are. Ah, the Rune of Stoicism, a temporary unbreakable. Sounds good, really isn't.
The axe thirsts for war.
Alright, Fergil, what can I get you that I want? Well, you've maxed Grimnir's Airs and Thunderer, let's work on Obstinacy. Be a more stubborn git, sir.
Right.
Sigvald, it's not worth it. But
Moving. Lord of the Angrund.
Okay, so I can't encamp here, fine. Forced march into Volksgrad so I can at least get some damn replenishment rolling.
The clan honor.
Ah, good old Crag Gundadrock. You've been with us a while, haven't you,
Clan
sir?
honor.
Still kind of annoyed because that was... Yeah. I am very elaborate
Lord
today,
of
aren't
Clan
I?
Morgrim.
The most eloquent of men.
Casting the runes.
Occupy.
Master of runecraft.
Oh, local recruitment. Ah, right. Grimnir's favor kicked in, so I can locally recruit you a unit of
Also,
Ironbreakers. But yeah. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, much as this has ended with a whimper instead of a bang, we have wiped out the last relevant Chaos faction. This right here, nerd, the Warherd of Chaos,
your demise.
that is the last relevant Chaos faction. I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. They're the last relevant Chaos faction. The rest are either the Norse, and thus not so much irrelevant as annoying to cleanse out, and the Warherd, honestly, which I'm hoping is going to get itself killed on something. You know, I've got a strength ranks. Where's the Warherd fall? It's literally at the bottom. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now there she remains. I need to hunt this guy down. And I don't have much to do it with. So you know what I'm gonna do? It used to be you could wipe out single lord stacks like this with your heroes, by the way, in Total War Warhammer 1, because there you could assassinate and wound lords. Very effective and very scary.
Forge fires glowing.
Well, you've got a higher chance to wound the Banshee than the White King, and both of them are kind of annoying in a fight. The Banshees are more so an... Well, aren't you a shitty runesmith? Fine then, go stab the White King, see if I care. Challenge him to single combat. And he didn't go for it. How the heck did I get the Book of Assure? I'm a dwarf. I can't use magical items. Or rather, I can't use magical spellcasting based items. I can use magical items. Dwarves are actually known in the fluff for making most of them. Honestly, if I don't get the Age of Peace this episode, this is the last episode. But we're probably going to stop. In fact, we're definitely going to stop when Age of Peace finally activates. And when that activates, when these guys die. There's no more great battles in store, ladies and gentlemen. There's no more glory to be won. There are grudges to settle, but there are always grudges to settle. There will always be grudges to settle. I want to wipe out the Wood Elves. I really do. I want to see the Norska. I want to see Norska turn into a giant dwarven hold. I want to see the island of Ulthuan forged into a Karak of grand power and might. I want to see Lothern crushed under my boot heel. That's what I want to see, ladies and gentlemen. But we're not going to have a much better place to end this than here. The warriors of chaos are gone. Kapoot. Eliminated. Exterminated. Genocided. Whatever you want to call it. There are no more warriors of chaos. Not in this world. Perhaps there are some in the next world, but that's where we sent them. Oh good, I found another unit of idiots. How did that happen? I guess Lothard found them and my military alliance procced it. Oh well. Remember when we had trouble keeping the stack intact and going, when there wasn't even enough money for that? Remember when he complained about breweries being removed from the game? How useful and important they were for the Dawi because, well, it's a brewery? Remember when Bugman's Rangers looked like a far-off dream? Remember when even Longbeards weren't part of my armies? When I still fought Skarsnik and he was a curse at Ragnarok. Remember taking 8 Peaks? Remember the battle for that?
Only true vengeance will make me happy. Is that what you offer?
No. To make sword enemies of the dark powers? Okay. I'm a dwarf. I've seen what your dark powers can do. The Chaos Dwarves are no little worry. Even if they are not yet a faction. Two archivists. Fascinating. Not much left to research, though. I don't care if it's the Slayer Oath or Slayer's Onslaught. I don't really need ammo for my artillery. So I think we're going to invest in something we haven't for a very, very long time. I do wish the cool fluff from Total War Warhammer 1 was still in here. I like that you can just right-click on one of these and it'd give you some cool little bit of fluff about the setting. I do wonder why they stripped that out. And it really does irritate me that they did that. It's one of the things that I just flat out will say, I really don't like about this game. Like, it's got its issues, but that's something I can just flat... But a lot of them are debatable and arguable. That one, I can just flat out say, I don't like it. Alright. Objective 1. Get out.
Let us begin.
Objective 2.
The High King commands.
In camp.
Grudges will be settled.
You need 3 hammerers to make your front line actually decent again. Because that was a big falling down in that battle. I'm not even going to try and hide it. Yeah. Also, flame cannons, I'll note, are very poor in a certain way in that they are, how should I put this? They're not very good against armored units, so if you're fielding them against non-armored units, like, say, Skaven, flame cannons, get them, spam them, drop it on your face. Also, these two have archivists. You have a brewmaster. More research, because I obviously don't have enough, right, ladies and gents? Seriously though, keep eyes on your archivists, students, and scholars. They are your gods. They will propel your faction forward faster than any other. And a technological advantage is absolutely insane once you get it rolling. Ah, I can't see their horde when they're hiding in an ambush. Clever.
Ready. Using guild routes. Moving off.
Interesting. Now, where did they go?
King's command. I
Murder
challenge
his
the
face
earth.
off, please. Thank you! Critical success! Leopold von Drock is now forever dead. That was a permanent kill. Like, they're dead and it's going to stick. Forever. And ever. And ever. And ever. He's good. Ah, Tier 5 Angrund. Remember when we first got this? Remember how long ago that was? It's been a while, hasn't it? This is really just nostalgia of the episode, honestly. There's not really much that's going to be going on here. Remember when we first saw Karak Draw and the uniques for the orcs, and I went, oh hey, that's really cool, those are new! Oh my, that's interesting. That's a new empire building, the toll gates. I haven't seen those before. Iron smelters. We have a great hold to work with. Been a long time since we've seen a great hold come up, haven't we? Hasn't it been? A long, long time. And you can just be demolished now. I don't need you anymore. That's not me being rude. That's not me being a jerk. That's just a simple, flat truth. Water is wet. Air flows. Blood pumps. I don't need them anymore. Also, $6,103. Ah, you can see what you can build here. 425. There's quite a bit of variation in these places, really. You know what? Because I can. Because I've left these guys alone for long enough. They've rested long enough. Let's just start putting in what I can. It's a waste of money. But at this point, I can waste money. I really, really can waste money. Look at these. Look at what I've done. At this point, there's only really one question. So, going to fast forward through this because I'm only interested in hunting down the Warherd of Chaos now. They're the one remaining group that's keeping me from the age of... Oh, never mind. Pause. We can look at the Staff of Volans. In the fluff, this was actually gained by Gelt a long time ago because basically what he did was the way the Wizards colleges decide who's the boss, who's the Supreme Patriarch, is that they have all their Patriarchs gather. And the Patriarch is the master of the winds of his college, so like, there's a Patriarch of Metal, there's a Patriarch of Fire, there's a Patriarch of Life, there's a Patriarch of Death, that sort of thing. The prize of the victor is the Staff of Volans. Very powerful magical item, very useful, and Gelt won against the Patriarch of Flame. Fast forward and resume, please. Because ultimately, as I've said, I just want the Age of Peace. And if we don't get this video, honestly, I'm not going to be too worried about it. I'm just not going to be worried about it. Like, honestly, if I put in my effort in this game, if I decided, yes, I'm going to win this game, I'm going to conquest every capital, every other faction is either going to be my friend or exterminated. No exceptions, no substitutes, no nothing. Tell me, ladies and gentlemen, do you really think anything in this game, anything left, is going to stop me? At this point, do you really think that anything can stop me? The forces of chaos have been turned back. I'm by far the strongest faction on the planet. The only reason I have not already won, the only reason there is no Age of Peace is one Beast Lord running around with his little beast man friends hiding in the forest from the throngs that marched to burn his corpse and leave him rotting in the ground. There's nothing left. Much of the game isn't acknowledging it, rather. The Storm of Chaos is over.
The throng is mustered. Fulfill my dringy oath. What orders?
Completely unneeded, completely redundant, completely amusing. And just because I'm a greedy bastard. Because I'm a sucker for money. Because I love my armies and my legions to be the strongest they can be legends that are unshatterable, unbreakable, and untouchable.
Armed and ready.
There's an old question I hear sometimes. Why do you do this?
I'll cast the runes.
I've always thought there's a better version of that. It's really a simple one, but... well, why didn't I do this? Chaos has been beaten.
For the wisdom.
Chaos
of
has
the
been beaten
lair.
for a long time. After those first few grand clashes, after those first few fights where I lost, where my troops were slaughtered, where I pushed back the Norse with 4-to-1 stack members. Those were the days of the glory. Where the fights were tense. Where I had issues. Now?
Target these oath splitters.
Now I'm really just joking around at the most. I mean, what's there left that could possibly threaten me?
Time for a reckoning.
By the grudge bearer's
Does
will.
anyone know? Does anyone have any idea what could possibly threaten me? I do not. There are no more threats. Not anymore. They're just waiting and waiting on this beast lord to be exterminated. For the Empire to cast him out and bloody him black. Reichsmarschall Helmut Feuerbach. Here's what I have to say to you. Kill the beast. Purge the mutant. Murder the heretic. Leave none alive. To the Empire as a whole, I say to you, stop sacking the settlements and actually take them, you cowardly, cowardly men. These were once your lands before the Norse came. I know this. I know this like iron and steel and rock and bone and blood. They were your lands. They are not ruins. They are not corrupted edifices. They are your lands. Take them back. Take them back. Take them back and they will be yours again. They were your lands once. And there is nothing stopping them from being again. Nothing at all. And yet you stand there, dallying, no longer on the threshold of apocalypse like you once were. Not when my forces in the north were naught but dribs and drabs, desperately building up in a hope to blunt the tide. Not when my troops were just whatever I could cobble and throw together up there. There is no apocalypse anymore. There has been no Grand Hunter. Here I was hoping to look at the warhead. They were a storm. They were an endless tide, even. Where if you don't wipe out their legendary lords, chaos will just keep coming. And coming. And an endless tide? Well... Dwarven engineering is put paid to it. Dwarven engineering, dwarven blood, and dwarven steel. No real dwarven stone was involved, but that would imply that they fought at the walls with truth and honor. No, they're just...
To battle,
they are simply dead.
my anger burns bright.
By the king's command. Onward. A wise plan. No.
Oh world, oh machines, I have something to ask of you.
Let us begin.
Please. 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 Give me something to do.
Grimnir's axe thirsts.
It doesn't sound like much of a question. I know. Honestly, it shouldn't be much of a question. That question shouldn't have to be asked. Not now, not ever.
Summon me if you dare.
The question should stay silent. Untouched. Unloved. Unused. I don't think there's going to be the Age of Peace. I don't think there's the time for it. I don't think there's the will for it. I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
There will be no peace. No quiet. Someday chaos will return. It's not a question, really. King Lowen Leonker himself is noted for having survived multiple storms of chaos. Having fought in many of them and always come out bloodied but unbowed. Ladies chosen and Grail Knight he is. And a powerful, powerful lord on the field. But but that is not in the scope of this game. I could do so much. I could keep this going for so very long. It is so long to end a Let's Play like this. If I truly wanted to, if I went for all the campaign objectives and all their insane requirements, indeed, for short campaign victory, what I miss is not very much. I miss Sijotken. I miss emptying the book. And I miss Hellpit, Skavenblight, and Maragliano.
Greetings,
And
stranger.
frankly,
As you say, sir.
I can fix that. You know what I have to do for this? I have to let the High Elves take Angrund, and I have to march down to the Hell Pit. I have to wipe out the Warherd of Chaos, and I have to take that to Jotkin. I could do that, but... Remember when we first saw this little star? There's no reason for it to be here that I know of. This little ice, maybe? Perhaps a glacier? A lake? I don't know what this is. Does anyone know what this is? I never received an answer when I first asked. I've asked a couple of people who, well, not lore masters at Warhammer. Those are gone with the days of the end times. Gone, depressed, left. Died even. None of them knew. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe he'll just be there like Castle Drachenfels. Sitting upon the mount. Unexplained. Unsullied. Unbowed. There. For no other reason than simply to be there. To make the place look better. Like this bestial skull. So close to human. It's screaming wrath beyond man. It was carved out of a mountain with pick, chisel, and art. Blackfire Pass. This is such an important place, this. There's been a lot of orc wads that have come up from the south into the Empire, and they were broken here. There have been so many that did that. So very many. There's this lake. Meltwater, obviously. Near Karazakarak, the Silver Pinnacle. The City of Pillars. Whatever you want to call this place. I will say this much. Karazakarak has the advantage that at least tells you, with utter honesty, that you're getting your projectiles upgraded. They used to do that. The projectile upgrades, that is, but it didn't tell you. It was a surprise. An interesting one, even. I'm not sure how to feel about them just changing that. No walls here, however. No, this is what the walls of the Wood Elves do. More ammunition, faster fire rate, higher melee defense. This used to just give clay, you know. Clay in public order. Now it's clay, timber, and trinkets. This was a lovely one. You needed a lot of money in Aether Loren. Mostly for the oak. The oak. They got to the point where the AI couldn't confederate you, and long time ago, obviously, but it was done nonetheless. Erethkiel. These temples are delicious, but ultimately, with how limited your slots are in these old forests, those temples are simply irrelevant in the end. Something to stay for long enough to be destroyed. Something poetic about that. Oh, don't get me wrong. They're good buildings. Grand even, but in the end, ladies and gentlemen, in the end, it has to be this way. It's been a long journey of many hours, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, put them in the comment section below, or in the threads and space battles and sufficient velocity. It's the final time. The last act. Let the curtains fall. And all players vanish.